G'day guys, Steve Morgan here for Fishing Monthly Magazines, and a great day down on the Tweed River in northern New South Wales. I'm with Scotty James from Horizon Boats. And Scotty, we're testing what I think is one of the most family-friendly Horizons I've ever seen. It's the 485 Scorpion powered by a 60 horsepower Yamaha. Now I've got Will Lee from Yamaha tied up to talk about the Yamaha soon, but take us through this boat. It's a great package for only just over $30,000.
It is. It's a great family entry-level package. So whether it be skiing, water tubing, fishing, it's perfect all-rounder.
With my family experience, shade's pretty important. So the big bimini and the big cabin room, like there's a lot of cabin room in this for a 485, isn't there? There is.
There's 1,500 long bunks at the front, which is new for this model this year.
Now tell us about the construction. It's got sort of a press side. It's 3mm bottom, 3mm sides, and it's got some pretty cool options on this test boat, like the transom door. Like that makes it easy for the family to get in and out.
It does. It's perfect for water sports. 3mm bottom, 3mm sides, fully welded underneath the gunnels, so plenty of strength.
So the average family will have a car that should be able to tow this boat on a single axle trailer, no worries. What approximately does it weigh in at?
You'll be under a tonne, so it's nice and easy for most cars available.
Even a 4-cylinder family car should be able to tow it nearly.
Yeah, well and truly.
Yeah. Look, the best way I've found to get a feel for these boats, and this is a sort of boat that a family would get into when they've had the uncomfortable little tinny with the tiller on it and they want to move up to a level of comfort. How hard is it to use a boat like this?
It's very simple. They're very user-friendly. You got the transom door, easy access. The 60 is just perfect match for this boat. So it's a very simple boat to transition into.
Yep. Well, let's go and talk to Will Lee from Yamaha about this 60 horsepower Yamaha on the back. So we've got Will Lee here from Yamaha, and Will, this 60 horsepower Yamaha is one of the best-selling motors in your lineup. Suited for a family boat like this, it's got to be good on the gas.
Yeah, absolutely. We were down here on the Tweed River a couple of weeks ago when Scott first released these new models, and we did some testing with him, and I've actually passed on some of the data to you, and you can have a look today for yourself, and it come up pretty impressive.
Now, just basically, let's go back to basics, because this motor, it's a 4-stroke motor, not a 2-stroke. It's not smoky, it's smooth, it's quiet. What other things does the Yamaha offer that makes boating easier for a family?
Yeah, I think sometimes when families are first getting into boating, what they overlook is the longevity of what they're actually buying into. They're buying into a lifestyle. We don't want people to get into boating and only do it for a year. We want them to be there forever in boating. And people often overlook what the engine's going to give them long term. Now, some of the things this 60's got, it's got our YDC 30 alloy. Now, what does that mean? You're not going to have corrosion issues with your Yamaha. It's also got a 5-layer paint process. The paint process in a saltwater environment is key. And, with those things in place with this 60, you're going to get a really good longevity out of this engine.
Yeah, look, Yamaha's got a great name for making motors that don't use much fuel, perform flawlessly and last a lifetime. So, great match for this rig?
Absolutely. I think today we should show the versatility of this boat. I look at it and I think it's a great fishing rig, but also with this 60, it's capable of pulling a ski tube, so I'm pretty keen to get in the water.
Yeah, look, we've got it in the water now. What we do at Fishing Monthly, we get it out there and we'll bring you back some performance figures. So we've taken that the 485 Horizon Scorpion out for a ride, and what a family-friendly fun little half cabin this is. We got Will Lee from Yamaha on the water to do some tubing on this, and couldn't throw him off with the 60 horsepower Yamaha behind it. Probably needed a few more horsepower to get him off and tumbling in the water, but wow, what an economical package this is. The 60 horsepower Yamaha on there combined with the 60 litre fuel tank will give you nearly 200 kilometres of range, which is a crazy amount of range for what is essentially a family boat. That's derived from the fact that this thing used 3.4 kilometres for every litre burned at 4,500 RPM. So its most efficient cruising speed was actually about 1,000 revs higher than most boats, but delivered 38 kilometres an hour at that speed. So it gives you that incredible range. Like all of the Horizon boats, it's a very beamy rear end. The centre of gravity on this boat is actually, it's quite high. The weight balance on it is quite important. And like all Horizon boats, it's very trim sensitive. There's a sweet spot about 3/4 of the way up in the trim where the steering lightens up and it drives like a great little boat indeed. So if you're taking that step from a tinny to a next level up boat, the price is what's going to get you really excited about this craft. Fitted with that 60 horsepower Yamaha, as tested, this rig came in at under $33,000, which is the same price as your standard family car that you're going to need to tow it. For more information, go to www.horizonboats.com.au, and if you want to find out about the new Horizon models, make sure you like their Facebook page at Horizon Boats. But we might go out and do a bit more tubing now because there's some fun to be had out there.